this is my last celebration, and it is. Last year when I stood with you, we had some cause to celebrate. Last year at this time, 6 states had enshrined marriage equality into law. The Ninth Circuit had just upheld Judge Walker's decision to strike down Prop 8. President Obama had repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell and instructed the Justice Department not to defend DOMA. Almost before our eyes, we saw public opinion starting to shift. Polls were popping up that showed growing support for marriage equality. But if you remember, there was also cause for concern. Questions loomed and dark clouds of discrimination were gathering on the horizon. The question was, what would happen at the Democratic National Convention? Would marriage equality be a plank in the platform? Where did President Obama stand, was the question. There were a number of states considering putting anti-equality measures before voters, and it looked like some of them would succeed. Well, what a difference a year makes. Last May, President Obama came out, in a manner of speaking, and declared his support for marriage equality. Last summer, I had the privilege of a lifetime to be the Democratic National Convention chair, and for the first time in our convention's history, in fact, for the first time in any political party's history, our platform included a clear and strong statement of support for Americans' right to freedom to marry. And that November, after years of defeat at the ballot box, we broke through. We ran the table. We were undefeated, 4-0. That's it. The far-sighted citizens of Washington, Maryland, and Maine all extended the freedom to marry to same-sex couples. The people of Minnesota decisively rejected a constitutional amendment banning same-sex marriage. What was once a trickle of good polls had become a tsunami. Polls that show strong support for taking bias and bigotry out of our laws and replacing them with equality and inclusion. So today, in June of 2013, I feel confident in saying that the glass is more than half full. But it's not all the way filled to the brim. We've made historic progress, but the country is still a patchwork of different realities. Some states are islands of equality, others remain bulwarks of bigotry. For this reason, all eyes are on the Supreme Court as it takes up our state's case of Proposition 8 and the case of DOMA. Now, I pray that the justices listen to their better angels, that they understand that the Constitution is a document that should always expand the rights of people, not limit them. I hope that they listen to the angels that sing that if we truly believe in family values, we should value all families. There you go. The angels that sing that love doesn't have a color, love doesn't care if you're gay or straight, love doesn't discriminate. That is our hope, because every one of us over the years have seen that we reaffirm the value of human rights, freedom, dignity for all of us. We're all better for it. That's really what today's celebration is all about. So I want to thank you for allowing me to come today and give a few words to my friend here, who I love.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, this is your final LA Pride reception. What are your feelings today?
Well, actually, it's not my final LA Pride reception. It's my final LA Pride reception as mayor. What I do with this community, I've said many times, I've done for a long time, and I'll continue to do going into the future. And that's true whether or not I'm in public office. It's something that over the years, the friendships that I've developed in this community, the love and respect, mutual admiration for people who struggle every day to be embraced in the way that we all should. And this is bittersweet today because it's my last one as mayor, but as I said, I expect to be around.